Hi there, this is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Aries. Hello Aries, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, as well as the cross watcher of the Aries. These are your bonus readings because I'm already finished with all of September's zodiac signs. So if you missed it, and then go back and watch it, there's a whole lot to catch up on. We've been doing a bunch of special love readings. There was a live I just recently did. So if you're new here, welcome. And even if you're not new here, you might have a lot to catch up on. So this is the Edgar Allan Poe deck. Very dark deck, okay? So Edgar Allan Poe's deck is sort of not like your normal tarot decks, just to prepare you, okay? Very first card here is the Five of Pentacles. I feel very strongly an energy of, in layman's terms, not good. There's a sense of people trying to get away with things. There's a sense of self-sabotage, a sense of also abandonment, abandoning someone when they needed help the most. Now, whether this is people abandoning you when you needed them the most or the opposite, I don't know. Strong sense, though, of abandoning responsibility. King of Swords. Someone here tried to turn off their emotions. King of Swords is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, right? Air. But it's any sign. It's someone who's more logical. Someone who is not operating from a place of feeling. They're coming more from an aspect of logical and very emotionally detached. Very emotionally detached. So that can be whatever this was, right? Someone here doing something that they weren't supposed to be doing. It could have come from this place of they just don't give a fuck. Someone's feelings were turned off. Someone here's trying not to feel. There's a strong sense here of someone here tried not to feel. They tried to turn the feelings off so that the feelings weren't affected. Strength. Someone, exactly that. Someone tried to turn it off. Look at this. This one is the Eight of Swords. You can see in this particular deck, they're laying in this coffin, sort of faced with all of these thoughts, right? You know, swords are thoughts, swords are communication, but it's as if, you know, Eight of Swords is that card that's usually talking about mental entrapment. So somebody here was stuck in their thoughts, trapped in their mind. It was about no feelings, all thoughts, logic, words. Someone here tried to bury some kind of emotions. A lot of triggering. There was a lot of healing here necessary, a lot of work that needed to be done. This is the reason. Look at this Nine of Cups. She's gorgeous. She's single, living her best life, flourishing. There's this look of despising. Look at his face. He despises her because she brings out something within them. What she brings out in them could be many different things for each person. But the fact remains is that they despise her because she is happy and is unbothered and is creating and manifesting and blooming. She is everything that they are not and that they are afraid to be. They are afraid to love, and she is love. You see that? She is what they are afraid of. This person is afraid of love, falling in love, getting their heart broken. And she is someone who not only embraces love, but she embodies it. She loves herself. She loves life. She loves those around her. She's a threat to this one because an energy like this is contagious. So they may have cut it off. They may have self-sabotaged this connection or relationship. Even if you haven't met yet, this would be how this person has been in the past. They've ran from love. They have avoided it at all costs. Judgment here is this sort of finality. There's this sort of rising up, though. There's an uprising. You see how they're sort of rising up to the ethers, right? But there's a strong sense of awakening. She awakened something in this person. They can't stop thinking about her now. Now they can't stop thinking about the connection. They can't stop what they feel, and it's the one thing they don't want. They don't want to feel. And the moon is Pisces energy, right? But the moon is secrets, what's hidden, what you don't see coming, divine feminine energy. But in this deck, it's like two people staring at each other. It's twins. This could be competition. This could be a duel. There could be competition here. It could stir them and emotions in them to know that someone else wants this other person too. Seven of Cups. They tried to get away with this from feelings, from life. They tried to get away with emotions. Look at the cup they're holding. There's a fucking moon above it. And the moon's here. Moon is secrets, emotions. They tried to get away with what they felt. They may have pulled that off in other connections and relationships throughout their life, but they're not going to be able to get away with it with this one because it's too strong. It's their person. It's the moon. It's the divine feminine. She's cracking them open in this insane way. The Empress. See that inner child work right here. Empress is also birth of a new cycle. It's mother energy. Pregnancy. There's the Ace of Cups. I told you it's fucking love. They're in love. Two of Cups. It's mutual. It's a soul connection. They're in love. They've never felt like this before. They may have been attracted to people, but they've always been able to sort of keep things separate. There's always been this sort of control factor with other people. There's no control here. They can't control what they feel. They're in love. They don't know how to get out. They've tried to avoid it. The more they tried to avoid it, the more that they felt it. It's frustrating for them. They despise her. It's giving off strong, like, scorpionic energy, where it's the whole, I hate that I love you. It's very Mr. Darcy, like in Pride and Prejudice, which is one of my absolute favorites of all time. Not just the book, but the movie itself. I love the one with Keira Knightley. That's my favorite one because I just love the casting in that one. But it's very Mr. Darcy. He's just so pissed that he loves her. And he can't live without her. He can't breathe without her. But he's so pissed about it. He despises her for it. Like, just that he can't, like, he's like, relieve me of this fucking pain that I have. But what do you mean the pain? The pain of being in love with you. And she's like, what? What the fuck do you mean? First of all, you're in love with me? What? Second of all, relieve you from it? Like what? Like marry you? Are you kidding? You're asking me to fucking marry you? No. And she literally says, no. You will treat me as I deserve and you're not treating me well. No. They fall in love. And they are angry about it. Justice here. Libra. Ace of Swords. Clarity, truth. This Ace of Swords has this gorgeous huge crow or raven. You've heard me say for years that they've channeled to me. The crows announce it. So there is some sort of announcement, message, some sort of making it public. To see if there's like an announcement. You can see here with this Justice card, it's kind of weird. You have this noble woman here, right? You can tell she's a woman of power. And she's sort of sitting there very uncomfortable and she has these two men that are almost like kind of with her, and she's just sort of like it's just like a weird energy. She's like, ugh. It's like this captive. Scales of justice, right? Getting what's due, what's deserved. This feminine here deserves more. This feminine in the past may have been trapped. Feminine in the past may have been trapped in a horrible relationship or trapped in her own mind and her own thoughts. This could be trapped from childhood, fuckery and trauma, right? Whatever this was that she was stuck in, she is now free from. She is free. She is freedom. 10 of Wands. See, it's like he's being forced to fucking feel. Look at him. He's like so dramatic about it. Tied up to this box, right? And like thrown in the water. And it's just like dramas about this. It really is this very big dramatic thing. Like the drama here is, holy shit, call the fucking cops. They're in love. So dramatic. It's so Mr. Darcy in, you know, Pride and Prejudice. Call the cops. They're in love. Like, I mean, I better put that card up after this is done. For the next sign that I do. All right. No. Tricky. Despair. You see what I'm saying? They're literally fucking in despair. Their life has ended. It's so dramalani. It's so, my life has ended. I'm in despair. Save me from this pain. Help me cure this pain. What is the pain? What is the cause? It's you. You. I love you. You're the cause of this pain because I love you. What? They're in absolute utter despair because they are so in love and they have no control over this. They have no control over what they feel. They have no control over this situation. They feel like they are losing their grasp of reality, of self, and also the biggest thing is control. There's a control factor here. They don't like to feel out of control. And they feel out of control because this is something, number one, they didn't see coming. It happened suddenly out of left field. There's this sort of unexpected factor here. And now it's left them rendered helpless. They cannot help but fall in love with you. I can't help falling in love with you. That's this. Let's get into your extended. In the extended, we're using the Dirty deck, the Sexual Tarot Magic deck cards. Therefore, should you wish to rent this extended, click that upside down triangle below. It's going to bring up all the info here on YouTube. First link will take you to my website, saltwaterhealstarot.com. But it's going to be in the Zodiac Intimate section of my website, okay? My Patreon link is below, and Patreon is where I put all exclusive content you can't find anywhere else. So thank you to all my patrons. If you want to be a part of my Patreon, that link is below. Also, I'm only doing emergency sessions right now, and even that, I'm really picking and choosing them. So all my information is below, but I'm only accepting emergency requests, okay? Because I've put a stop to all the others to pause to catch up with what I've already booked. Thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions here on YouTube. Reminder, I have 3 Zoom sessions, Zoom events coming up. First one's going to be September 10th is my Witch's Brew. This is the second to the last Witch's Brew. Next month in October is going to be my last for a really long time. I've been doing them kind of consistently monthly, and this is it. So this month, September, and next month are my 2 last ones. Tickets are available for those. I also have tickets available for my newest thing called the Virtual Marketplace, where you may come and showcase your items to sell or promote your service. And we're also going to have people coming in to network and also potentially buy, right? And then also the last thing is I've added one last and final, pretty much, tarot class for a Zoom event, okay? All right, I'll see you guys in your extended. Love you, bye.